Hello, dear customers from everywhere, from Thailand, from France, from Spain, from everywhere in the world, from home, I'm hoping. Welcome to the ReBalance class for focus on core and ankle stability. Today we have Miss Bell and Miss Pui. Sawadee. Miss Bell and Miss Pui have something in common. Well, they have a little bit like ankle overpronation and a little bit knock knees into the left side. So today the challenge for them will be like very tough because they have to be able to engaging correctly the big toes and activating the glutes med to have more stability when they do the exercise. At home, if you're feeling like you have less stability because you cannot controlling the ankle, that's the exercise. Try to focus more on the glutes and core control, right? We're going to start by a simple exercise at home. You don't need nothing, actually. You don't just need like a lot of energy and just to following the exercise. So the first time we're going to just standing position at the end of the mat. And at the first time I want you to be always focused on activation of your core because the core will be the one who doesn't let you go to the front. So at the first time we're going just to put your hands on your hips if you want and or your hands on the ceiling if you want or the hands close to your hips, up to you. Good. We're just going to inhale and when you exhale you're going to go to your high heels but not forward to the front, just keeping straight. And slowly you're going to articulate your arch, your toes, and to bring the feet back and bring the body on the back of your ankle. Inhale, and exhale, you're reaching to the top. Nice when the core is working to don't let you go to the front. And exhale, you're going slowly, 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 slowly back, and you bring the body on the back of your heels without falling down on the back, right? Good. Inhale, exhale, up. Very good. The range of motion of your high heels will depend how you're controlling from your tibialis and your calf, how deep is your muscle to elevating your body, and at the same time, not falling to the front. And because the exercise is trying to feeling the elongation from there, controlling from the soleus, and slowly going down. Very good, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, reaching to the top. And slowly, girls, slowly control the return. Good. Last one, you can do from 5 to 8 times at home. We bring the body up. Now, stop. Control from the core. Imagine that now you have a wall on the back of your spine. Or maybe like a reformer machine if you're doing Pilates often at the studio. So from now, you're just going to inhale. You're going just to bending the knees. Bring the spine straight. And slowly down. And exhale, pressing up. But you're still keeping on your high heels. Inhale down. And exhale up. Very good. Inhale down. Exhale up. Very good. 5 more. Inhale down. Always from there. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale down. And you will stay down. Control from the core. Now just bring the heels slowly down and the heels slowly up for 5. Heels down, control from the core, heels up. Pushing with your big toes on the floor to just make the ankle to be stable. Girls, let's go for 5 more. Exhale, pressing up. And don't forget the most important, smile. Very good, 3 more. Up and down. Last one, up. And you stay there. Good. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 3, for 3, for 2, for 1, and for nothing, we're coming back slowly up and standing position from there. Good. As Pui and Bell has the same problem, how was your feeling in terms of controlling the return? Because when you're going up, it's quite easy. But on the return, sometimes it's no controlling into the arch because of the flat feet. How was your sensation?
I feel it's difficult to control, especially on the left side.
On the left side.
Yes.
On the left side. So the same problem is coming from collapsed arch into the left side. So for them, everything on single legs on the left leg will be a little bit more tougher than the right side. Let's go for the next exercise. We're going now from there to turn on the center of your mat with your feet and your second toes, what we name that the long toe, on the center of your knee, right? And the body will going to sit in the thorax on the top of your pelvis. So don't go on the front. That's not a squat. Just like that. Good. Now we're going just to bring the heels up. Very good. Now you're bending a little bit the knees more, bell. Very good. And you stay from there. Now we're going slowly down and up. Once again, at home, beginner 5, advanced 8 to 10. Very good. And 3. Very good. And exhale 4. And exhale 5. Very good. Bell smile, eh? Very good. You have millions of people looking at you now, right? Very good. 2 more. You have millions, right? Very good. Last one, we stay down. Start from there. Now don't move from there. Just heels down, heels up, heels down. Control for inner thighs, quads, and calf. Very good. 3 more. Up. How much you can go high? Well, it depends how you're controlling your arch and your calf. Bend the spine a little bit more on the back. Good. Last one. Up, and you stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, and standing position. Very good. How do you feel?
On my quad.
On the quads?
Inner thigh and glutes.
And glutes also? Yes, yes. Glutes medius?
Yes.
Very good. Don't forget that the glutes medius is the one who will activate when you want to have like a ankle stability. When you're running, when you're walking, when you're going down the stairs, you will have to use your glutes medius to have control on your ankle as well as the big toes pressing. Good. So next exercise, we're going to do something like little bit more challenging for them because we're going to start on the single leg stability, right? So we're going to standing at the end of the mat. Very good. So at home, be careful if you have things around you like tables or sofa, because if you're falling down, it can be dangerous for you. So we're going to bring at the first time the right leg on the back. And you carry the weight a little bit on the back of the right legs on your right foot from there. Good. Arms on the ceiling. Good. Now bending a little bit the left knee. Very good. Try to pushing with your small toes, your big toes, sorry, on the floor to activate the arch on your left foot. And now try to control it going with your body on the front. At the same time, then the right legs going to the same line like a T. Very good. And you come back slowly up. And you put the weight on the back on the right side. Inhale, exhale slowly down. Very good. Try to make the energy getting on the back of the right leg and on the front of your arms. And coming back. Same. 5 for beginners and 10 for advanced. Reach your arms to the front and reach the right leg on the back. The left hips and right hips on the same level, parallel to the floor. And slowly up. Very good. 4 more. Slowly bring your arms on the front. Right leg on the back, left hips and right hips parallel to the floor, and slowly up. Very good. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, reach to the front, reach your right leg on the back, and try at home to pressing with your big toes on the floor to just try to drive correctly the center of your left knee on the top of the second toes. Very good. 2 more. As you can see, they're suffering a lot on the left side. Why? It's where they collapse more the arch, which is very complicated to control, right? Well, last one, we're going slowly down. And guys and girls, we stay right there now. So press with your big toes on the floor and stabilize the left ankle. Now, bend the left knee for 5. Bend the left knee for 4. Very good, Bell. And for 3. And for 2. And for 1 and for me, you stay down. Very good. And for me, you stay down. Very good. 5. Very good. 4. Very good. 3. 2. 1. And we're coming back slowly up. Not big deal, right? Not big deal. Not big deal. So once again, try to understand what's happening not only on your big toes on the left side or on your arch or on your knees on the left internal alignment of your knees, but also try to feel what was the activation on the left glutes. Right? Yes. We switch the side. Good. Right leg down, arms on the ceiling. Now it's a different role, it's a different game. We are on the right side, they have much more confidence, right? Arms on the ceiling. Good. Inhale, Exhale, bring your arms to the front and the left leg on the back, bending a little bit the right knee. Stop, and come back slowly, vertically up. Bring the body weight on your left big toes. Inhale, exhale, bring the arms on the front and the left leg on the back. I don't want to say nothing because when I say something, normally they're falling down. But it's much better now. Let's see, this is more tension for them. 2 more, slowly down. I always see in my class at 7:30 in the morning that, oh, you're doing very well, and they're falling down on that moment. So I stop to say nothing. 2 more, down. They're never falling down, Just a joke. Good. Last one, exhale, slowly going down. And stop from there. Now, press your big toes on the floor and bend your right knee for 5. I mean, bending is bending, right? Very good. Stretching more the left leg on the back. Very good. 3 more. My jab, my jab. Good. 2 more. Last one for me. You stay down, you stay down, you stay more down, more down, more down. Don't move from there, Bell. Don't move, don't move. 5. Very good. 4. Bell, 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 bell. Very good. 3, 2, 1. And coming back slowly up. Very good. So much more stability into the right side. I push it a bit more, as you can see, because it was more easy for them to control in the balance. Sensation?
Left good, left good.
Okay. So at home, try to see what's happened. Left and right side. If you have a difference of symmetry in terms that 5 to 10% from different glutes, it's quite okay. We're not symmetric. But if you start to have a difference of 20, 30% between left and right side, that will affect probably the level of your pelvis and compensation into the lower back, shoulders, sling line, neck, many things. So you have to try to always be a little bit more symmetric. Good. The next exercise, we're going to do something like a little bit more challenging. But as I was thinking just now and speaking about the sling lines are very important to bring you stability. So the stability has to be engaging from the shoulders to the hips, from the front and from the back. So the next one, we're going to make plank position. But on the plank position, we're going to work on 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, we're going to the front. So when you're going to bring one arm to the front, try to connect in the opposite sides, from left shoulders on the floor to the right hips. If you don't feeling the connection between these 2 lines, it means you don't using the pec, rectus abdominis, and the obliques, you will falling down to one side, right? So let's try. At home, be careful. Once again, try with precautions. If you're feeling like you're losing the balance, just don't do that. Good. Hands on the floor. You put your hands with your fingers very well open, just to feel you carry the same weight with all the fingers. At the first time, you bring the left foot to the left side of the mat and the right legs on the right side of the mat. Good. Don't arch your lumbar spine. Don't let the pelvic going down. You will feel tension on your lower back. But a little bit more higher, right? So bell and pull. At the first time, try to feeling left shoulders connecting with the right hip. So don't start yet. Try to feeling this connection from there. When you're feeling you are stable and you feel the connection between obliques right side, rectus abdominis, and the left obliques, bring the right arm on the front. And slowly down. Inhale, exhale, left. And back. Inhale, exhale, right, down. Inhale, exhale, left, and down. Continue for 4 more times. As you can see, when bell is moving the right arm on the front, there is a little connection and compensation in one side. What you have to try at home is to try to don't have so much movement. How to do it? Huge latissimus activation, obliques, rectus abdominis, contract the glutes, and feel the slings. I don't know how much it was already. Okay, sorry. And the last one. And we're going slowly down, and we're coming back slowly up. Good. Once again, it's not force. It doesn't mean we have to be stronger or not. You have to connect in with the different lines. It doesn't mean you are strong and you are doing like a weight training to be able to do that. No, just try to feel in the lines connection. If you feel this line connection, you will be more balanced, right? Good. The next one, we're going to make a simple bridging. Bridging is one of the basic poses in Pilates. Focus on spine articulation, pelvic articulation, right? using like back of the hamstring, glutes, core control. And we're going to work a little bit more into also the stability of the pose. So I want you to lie down on your back, head on that side, legs front of me. Very good. At the first time, try to make your spine to be neutral. Means neutral, you have two curves. One on the back of your neck and one on the back of your lumbar spine. You will have a hand separation between two knees, right there, and two ankles, right there, a little more closer from there. Very good. Try to always keep your shoulders quiet. Don't use the shoulders to return curving to the front. That means you have a wrong pattern of mobility of your scapula levator. Sorry. Good. You just inhale to prepare. When you exhale, just try to bring bone by bones the pelvic slowly up and feel the energy going through your knees from there. Inhale to prepare. When you exhale, just return like a plane landing into the airport, slowly down. Very good, bone by bone. Use your inhalation. Inhale and exhale, bring the pelvic slowly up, bone by bone, slowly up. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale from your T-spine, come back slowly, 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 slowly down. You have to feel that bone by bone, they're just following the shape until your pelvic just going to the floor. Good, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, bring the pelvic slowly up. Very good. Inhale and exhale, slowly going down. Good. At home, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, bring slowly your pelvic up. Good. And exhale, slowly going down. You will have more range of motion into the pelvic mobility. You will have more range of motion into your core and stability. You will have more range of motion into your thoracic spine. Means if your thoracic spine is moving very well, your shoulders are attached to your spine. So your shoulders will also increase the range of mobility and less tension into your neck. So everything is linked together. Last one, bring the pelvic slowly up and you stay right there. Now you have to be careful that the right hips and the left hips are always parallel to the floor. And you're going to stretch in the right leg on the line with your right femur. Very good. Now the challenge is to maintain the right hips and the left hips on the same level parallel to the floor. Using what? More the left side of your hamstring, glutes, and core control. Ready? Inhale, you bring with the flexion of your feet up 90 degrees. And exhale, you're coming back with dorsiflexion slowly down, but your pelvic doesn't move. Inhale, flexion up. Exhale, dorsiflexion down. Inhale, flexion up. Dorsiflexion down. So now we start working very strong into the glutes on the left side, hamstring and core control to just maintain the pelvic always parallel to the floor. Very good, 2 more. We okay? She said okay. Good. Last one, bring the legs up and just pointing with flexion of your feet 90 degrees to the ceiling or as much as you can. Good. Now move your left foot up, high heels on the left foot. Start from there. Now bring the right leg up to the ceiling and slowly down. More 90 degrees, more 90 degrees. Very good. Don't bring your left foot to external, but more parallel. Come on, please. Very good. 3 more. Very good. 2 more. Flexion. Very good. Last one. Bend the right knee. Put the right foot down. Keep the high heels. Heels slowly going down. Activate your spine and slowly going down. Very good. How does it feel?
So hard. Good.
This is a basic bridging with variation and progression, right? Okay, Ma? Very good. Inhale, exhale, round your pelvic slowly, bring slowly your pelvic up. Different leg, different story. Stretch your left leg to the front. Flexion first your left foot. Now bring the left leg up. Dorsiflexion, return slowly down. Very good. Inhale up, flexion. Exhale, dorsiflexion down. Very good. 5 more. Be careful to don't drop the left hip down, but always the left and the right hips parallel to the floor. Very good. But it's a symmetric movement, so it's very complicated to maintain the pelvic with different mobility. Isn't it? Very good. Last 2. Flexion, eh? Flexion up, dorsiflexion down. We okay? Okay, 50 more at home. No, I'm kidding. Good. Last one. Slowly down, flexion up, point your left foot to the ceiling. 90 degrees. Well, almost 90 degrees. Flexion there. Very good. Inhale, press into the ceiling, 90 degrees. Down. 5. Up. Down slowly. Up. You have time. You go 3 more. Up and down. I remember that is 90 degrees, right? Good. 2 more. Very good. Last one. Stay up. Bend the left knee. Left foot down. High heels. Slowly articulate your feet. Not your spine. Not your spine, Belle. Just the toes and the arch. And articulate your spine and come back slowly down. Not bad. Good. How do we feel? Very good. Good. So as you can see, it is a simple exercise, but with progression and variation, it's becoming very tough. They are sweating, believe me, they are sweating both, but there is not so much cardio. It doesn't look cardio, but it's huge. So I want you to go into sitting now facing the camera as a beautiful mermaid position. So mermaid position, another basic pose of Pilates. I want you to start with the left foot a little bit more as pronation from there. Good. So you will see that 2 posture difference. On the left side we have Pui, on the right side we have Belle. I want you to see if Pui and Belle, they are sitting straight with the spine neutral, or if they are a little bit like lifting the left hip up. If the left hip up going a little bit higher, it means there is tension right to the hip flexor from there, and tension through the ITB and the center of the left knee. Right, Belle? Good. Open your arms side to side first. Good. Inhale. When you exhale, bring your right arms to the floor and make a side bending into the right side of your thoracic spine. It means you are decreasing the space intercostal muscle between ribs and ribs. But you don't leave the left hips up. You always stay with your 2 sit bones connecting with the floor, and come back slowly. At home, 8 more. Inhale, and use the exhalation to side bending to the right side, and come back slowly up. Imagine that you have like just an arm close to your rib cage, and you round your chest around my arms. But there you don't move, and coming back. Very good. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right. She starts to feel like a long elongation into the left side. Yes, it's true. But she's also feeling like a different relationship between the thorax and the pelvis. Very good. Good. And we're coming back slowly to mermaid. And we're going to go into the left side. So you bring your left arm with exhalation on the floor, and you bring the right arms to the left side. Now on this side, Pui and Belle should feel like much more tension into the left hip flexor, right to the ITB in the center of the left knee. What do you feel, Pui? Is okay, Belle? Good. At home, if you're feeling like sharp pain, just right there, probably if you're coming back a little bit more higher, you will feel also tension into your hip flexors. It means basically because you're sitting too much at the office, driving the car, or just staying at home at the sofa and just chatting with the iPad and the phone. At the end of the session, the next pose, we're going to stretching this hip flexor. And we're coming back slowly down. Now I want you to change the side. So on this pose is always interesting to see the difference of tension between the right hip flexor and the left hip flexor. I'm a right hand. On that side, my right hip flexor will be always more tight than the left side. I try to fix it, but you have just to increasing the range of motion of your hip flexor. Stretch your arms side to side. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Move to the left side, your left arm, and make the side bending into the left side of your rib cage. And come back slowly. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm down, and going to move on the side bending on the left side. And try to reaching your right arms more far from there. And coming back slowly. Good. 4 more. Slowly down. But don't forget that the right sit bones is always connecting with the floor. And the left hip flexor doesn't have elevation. So all the stretch getting to your spine elevator on the right side. Very good. Last 2. Exhale down. And coming back. They are beautiful mermaids, actually. Last one. Surprise. And coming back from there. Good. How does it feel? Left and the right side will be the same, or you feel like some different tension? Different tension. Which one was more tense? On the left side. Strange. She's also collapsed into the left foot and left arch. They should have some relationship between both. Of course, they have. Okay? Left or right? Right. But we are not robots. We are human. Eh? Good. So I want you now to going to stretch your hip flexor. The hip flexor are on the same line that the front line of your body. So we was now just moving the back of the right and the left. We're going now to stretch in the front of the body. If you are a little bit like close shin into the front, head forward, or a little bit the pelvic anterior tilt, you will feel very good exercise. Why? Because you will start to elongating and feeling like different relationship between the thorax and the pelvis. So we're going to put the first time your left foot on the front and the right knee down the right hip. So you can see like you have like this perfect line between the right knee until the end of the right shoulder. You put your left foot just down the left knee and you put your left hands just on the left knee. You bring your right arms to the ceiling. Now, don't go to the front. That's not the exercise. What I want you to feel now is from these 10 centimeters from the hips to the quads, feel like an accordion, you know, the one for the music, like pressing up and coming back, pressing up and coming back. Reach your right arm on the front, inhale, exhale, reaching your right arms and from the hip flexor on the right side, extending your right hip flexor to the ceiling and slowly down. When you're feeling recovery, the tissue is right there. Inhale, exhale, reaching to the ceiling. Very good. And from the hip flexor, just getting down. Very good. 5 more. Exhale, press to the ceiling. So now you have to feeling that belly is focusing just on this segment of these 10 centimeters of the hip flexor. If she can make these 10 centimeters to be more flexible, she will have a different relationship with the QL on the back on the right side, which is the reason of 80% of the back pain of the people in the office syndrome. So sometimes when you have pain on the lower back, you too much focus on the pain from there, but you don't look at what's happening to the front. So at home, this is a very good exercise for you. And we come back slowly down. Very good. And you're switching the side. Puis, right leg on the front. Spine neutral, left arm to the ceiling. Very good. Inhale to repair. When you exhale, you want to reach in your left arm to the ceiling, feeling that from the last fingers, you're going to elongate to the ceiling. And that will elongate just the left side of your hip flexor. And you bring back the tissue of your hip flexor. Exhale, you bring the left arm up. And believe me, on Puya, I can feeling like the long elongation of all the tissue of the hip flexor. And slow it down. Is it only the hip flexor stretching? No, because the hip flexor are linked to your quads and to the joint of the quads with your knees. So when you are like driving too much or at the office or running a lot, normally you have tight hip flexors. That's a very good exercise to do it. You have no impact. You have no, nothing can cause like some injuries on your hip flexor, but they will bring like more mobility on the front, but obviously also on the back. Very good. How does it feel? Do you feel more the left hip flexor tighter than the right or the right more than the left? Puis.
The right more than the left.
The right is more tight. And on your case?
I feel more on the right.
On the right also? So there is no rules. Just try to make you feel where is your different of tension. If there is a wrong tension or different tension, just try to be more symmetric. And girls, we're coming back to standing position. Very good. We're turning to the camera. We bring your arms to the ceiling. You deeply inhale by the nose, and now try to do something at home. Don't bring the pelvic on the back. When you're doing articulation of the spine, don't bring the pelvic to compensate. Just articulate from the top of your arms, neck, head, and going slowly down. Don't press the pelvic on the back. Don't compensate. Now you have to carry the weight on the front of your feet. But this is what I want you to do. Very good. Inhale. And when you exhale from your lumbar spine, come back slowly up. But don't bring the pelvic on the back. You have to sitting your pelvic right on the top of your ankles. And slowly up. Very good, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, slowly going down. I'm trying to make her understand what I want. It's like I want her to feel that she cannot compensate on the back. She had to feel in the control from the front of the feet and the toes. Yes, but don't fall down on the front, eh? And come back slowly up. You have been doing this exercise many times, thousands of times, but try to make it correctly. It means don't bring this pelvic to the back. If you bring the pelvic to the back, you compensate with the lower back and the front of the hip flexor. It is not the exercise. And last one, we're going slowly down. Very good. And come back slowly, slowly up. Very good. Arms on the ceiling. Bring your arms close to the hips. Girls, how do you feel? Feels good? Guys and girls, how do you feel at home? Do you feel okay? Do you have more range of motion now? Do you feel more ankle stability? Do you feel more connection with the slings? Do you feel more connection with the glutes, with the ankle? Well, is it the case? It was what I want for you. So if you want to have more class, more knowledge about Pilates and rehabilitation, or about Pilates for any syndrome, come at the Balance Physio Pilates at ASOC in Bangkok, and we'll be very happy to see you. Khop khun mak krap.